All right, welcome everyone to the 2026 WWLL champs. We got UCSB Gauchos against the San Diego State Aztecs. On the draw, we have number 11, Brooke Ellis. And on the circle, we got number 10, Jackie Enns, and number 31, Kylie. This game is to get into the championships of this tournament. Number 31, Kylie O'Connor.
Ruby, pray tell, how many points does Jackie Enns have so far this year?
You know, Nolan, I'm glad you asked. Jackie Enns is sitting at 64 points right now. That's 3 points until 67.
That's a whole Minecraft stack of points.
Yeah, let's hope she gets there. I think she can get there in 3 minutes. What do you think? All right. Seems like the ref is going to give the all clear to start the draw soon. Brooke Ellis is getting ready against number 7 on SDSU. I think this is going to be a beautiful game. It's a beautiful day for lacrosse. So I'm just excited to be in Santa Barbara and watch my favorite sport. Let's see. Brooke Ellis versus number 7. And it's a clean draw. And Brooke Ellis gets the draw. Number 11, Brooke Ellis takes it down to the 8. She's seeing what she can do. She passes it off to Kylie O'Connor, number 31. Over to Kate McConney. Down to Annie Huzzy as we call her at X. Kayla Carpenter. Down to Joey, number 24. Grace Emery, Joey. All right, the Gauchos are running a play right now. Kylie O'Connor shoots and she scores! And it's good for the Gauchos! Kylie O'Connor shoots a beautiful goal off of that pick. You know, way to start it off. That was 30 seconds. We got 14 minutes and 32 seconds left. That was a quick shot, less than 30 seconds into the game. Kylie O'Connor with a beautiful arm. That's 30 seconds into the first quarter. Gauchos, way to start it off hot. SDSU, I don't think they're going to let up, though, so let's see how we can do on this next draw. On the draw again, we got Brooke Ellis on the draw, Jackie Enns on the circle, and Kylie O'Connor on the circle again. Kylie O'Connor just had the beautiful goal. I mean, Nolan, have you seen a goal like that?
I don't think I've ever seen a goal like that before in my entire life. That was incredible. Can't wait to see another.
Oh, and Brooke with a clean draw! Brooke is the main draw taker for the Gauchos. She passes it to Jackie. Jackie runs it down. Jackie passes it off to Kayla. Shot's not good. The goalie gets it, and now SDSU is bringing it up. Oh, can Kylie O'Connor get it? There's a scrum. It's on the ground. We don't know who's going to go, and it comes up white. Kylie O'Connor passes it off to Jackie Enns. Jackie to Joey. Joey's seeing what she can do over on the left side. Passes it up to the top. They're doing a nice cool whip around. Kate Carvalho down to Annie Huzzy as we call her, Kaylee Carpenter. They're just whipping it around, seeing what they can do. A cool whip, as we like to call it down here in Santa Barbara. We got some cool blue skies over here. All right, Huzzy's down at X. She's moving it over. There seems to be a play happening. And she passes it to Kayla. Kayla shoots and scores! A beautiful shot down to the left corner. Kayla Carpenter with a low shot. I love to see it. A beautiful assist by Annie Huzzy husband. Thank you, Annie, for that beautiful assist. You know, blonde dynamic duo. We're at 13 minutes and 30 seconds. We're only a minute and 30 into the quarter, and the Gauchos are already up by 2. Let's keep it hot, girls. Beautiful blonde dynamic duo down at X.
Do you ever call us beautiful, Nolan?
I can't say I ever
Why don't you ever commentate on how hot we are?
Do you commentate on double nickel going in the game?
Brooke starting off with the draw. It seems like Brooke is the main draw taker here for the Gauchos, and for good reason. She's gotten both draws here.
You know, she hasn't lost a draw yet. She's 100%. Let's see if she keeps that running.
And if I'm not mistaken, she's up there in the top draw takers nationally right now. And Brooke, let's see, there's a scrum. Not sure who's going to come up with it, and it looks like it might come up, and it comes up black, and they pass it over their straining line. Number 1 is running down with it. She seems confident with the ball. She's passing it over down low. They're trying to get it to X, seems like. Oh, nope, down at the top. Number 21's running it around at the top of the 8 for the Aztecs. Black's got the ball. It seems like they're just trying to figure out what to do, biding their time. And 21's running it down to goal, and she shoots and she scores. It's good. SDSU has the first goal, and that we're at 13 minutes left in the first quarter. Gauchos 2, SDSU 1. That was a quick breakaway. Let's see if that was a fluke or if they're going to keep doing that. What do you think, Nolan?
You know, we got 2 hot offenses right now. Let's see if they keep it running. It's a high-scoring game so far per minute.
Emphasis on hot. Gauchos beautiful girls. All right, and Brooke Ellis is taking the draw again. Fourth draw for the Gauchos. Let's see if Brooke can come up with it again. She's been crushing it on the draws all season. We got the same lineup still. Brooke, and Brooke's got it! Brooke's running it down! She's running it down to the attacking side. Oh, and she gets knocked into, and the ball's on the ground. And Kylie O'Connor comes up with it, passes it down to Annie Husband down at left. She runs it, and she shoots, and not a goal. Just a little bit wide. But that's a beautiful shot, and Gauchos come away back with it with the chase. Kayla Carpenter's bringing it back up, and it's down low behind at the left part of the goal. Joey's got the ball. They're just whipping it around, it seems, trying to find a play. Jackie's walking around with the ball at the top of the 8, and down to Kylie O'Connor. Now Annie Husband's got it at low left. She's looking to pass it off, and Jackie's got it, and she's running. She's making a few moves. Oh, and there's 2 girls on the ground, and SDSU comes up with the ball. It's a black ball, and they're running it down. The Gauchos have a strong ride. Joey's on it. Grace Emery on the ride, trying to push her on the sidelines. Kate Carvalho's helping her out, and the ball is white. It looks like the ref is calling it a black ball. Foul on the Gauchos for a push.
Sir!
Gauchos got to stay 4 yards away, but the refs are discussing. That's a green card. So for those of you that don't understand, green cards happen in the middle of the 2:30s, and it's only a minute penalty, but it is releasable by a goal. So if the Aztecs score here, Kate Carvalho will be released, or she'll just have to wait 1 minute. The Gauchos are down by 1 now. Let's see if SDSU can profit off of this or not. They're trying to pass it over to the restraining line, but it seems the Gauchos have sort of a defensive wall blocking them off. But looks like they get it past the restraining line. It's going to be a 7 versus 6 due to this green card. Aztecs are bringing it down below, running it around the 8. They have some speed here, but Gracie Rodriguez with lockdown defense. G-Rod, as we call her. G-Rod, she's been crushing it with defense all year. All right, the ball is down below X. G-Rod's on the ball again. SDSU's just trying to make something happen, and they shoot, and it's wide right. But SDSU comes up with the chase, and it's still a black ball. SDSU's bringing it up. We've got number 7 is bringing it in. She's trying to go to goal, but no goal. She shoots. The ball's on the ground. And they just called it shooting space. All right. Okay. Actually, just kidding. That is a yellow card on the Aztecs for a dangerous shot. So now White is bringing the ball up. Ava Shandy's got the ball. Pass it up to Grace Emery. Grace Emery's running it up. She's passing it to Sophia Staggs. Oh, Kate Carvalho's out of her 1 minute green card, and she's taking it up, running it up to the box. Kylie O'Connor passes it off to Brooke Ellis. Brooke Ellis is trying to settle it up there. She's going to pass it around, get it down to X with Kayla Carpenter down at X. Kayla's looking for a pass. She passes it up to Kate Carvalho. Jackie ends up top. The Gauchos look pretty confident over here. Jackie's trying to make something happen. She passes it into the 8, and the Aztecs come up with the ball. Passes it over to the goalie. The goalie, their number 15 on Aztec defense, is bringing it up. Passes it off to Another Aztec, number 16. Gauchos are holding them. They can't seem to cross the 50-yard line. Annie Husbands on defense.
Get him!
You know, the Gauchos' ride is stopping them. Ava Shandy, shut down Shandy's not letting the ball go past there. Seems like the Aztecs have sort of broken through the Gauchos' defensive wall, but they can't quite get it to the 12-meter. The Aztecs are running it around, trying to get closer to the goal. But the defense that the Gauchos are putting up is just unrelentless. Ball's on the ground, comes up Aztecs. Yep, SDSU's just trying to run it around the goal, trying to get it close to the goal. Emma Rathjen's guarding her, and Emma Rathjen! Ball's on the ground, pass it into the goalie, and that's Josh Thomas! Josh Thomas, number 37, passes it off to Sophia Sachs. Sophia Sachs to G-Rod. Gracie Rodriguez passes it to Jackie Enns. This is a beautiful transition, ladies and gentlemen. This is lacrosse. Pass it to, and Kayla Carpenter with the assist from Jackie Enns. That is beautiful lacrosse. Kayla Carpenter with a beautiful high left corner from a gorgeous pass by Jackie Enns. That was a beautiful transition. I think they got that goal off in 10 seconds. There's 8 minutes and 49 seconds left in the first quarter. It is Gauchos have 3 points. SDSU has 1 point. That was just magnificent from coast to coast. I think that ball touched 6 girls' sticks before it got into the goal, which is just, that's what a team wants to see, you know?
I can't say I've ever seen anything like that. That was phenomenal. Terrific transition offense.
All right, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We got Brooke Ellis back on the draw. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what we always say. Brooke Ellis is on the draw with Jackie Enns and Kylie actually, it looks like Brooklyn Dow is on the circle now for Kylie O'Connor. And beautiful self-draw by Brooke Ellis. She's running it down, getting it to our quarters over there. Down to Kate Carvalho. Annie Husband passes it up from X to Jackie Enns. Jackie's attacking from the top. There's nothing. She passes it over to Brooklyn Dow. Dow passes it to Husband. And Husband passes it to Carpenter down at X. Carpenter's had 2 of the 3 goals here. And passes it up to Jackie. That's a smart pass. SDSU's defense is locking him off. And Jackie, what looks like was going to be a pass, ends up at the back of the net. You know, something about Jackie Enns, I think she might be at 67 points. I think she had 2 assists and 1 goal.
2 assists and 1 goal.
That makes 67 points. Congratulations, Jackie Enns, for 67 points.
Yeah!
I think, right?
You know, that was a terrific tactical play by Jackie Enns, making it look like it was a pass when it was indeed a shot on goal. Just masterful work out of Jackie Enns. Big props to her.
You know, Jackie this year has been crushing it. She's on the top leaderboards for multiple stats at the WCLA, including points, assists, draws, I think, and I think takeaways, if I'm not mistaken. All right, on the draw right now, we have Brooklyn Dow, Chloe Sims on the circle, along with Petra Kozakowski. Brooklyn Dow, this is a small group of middies, but they are small, and they will get the draw. Brooklyn Dow does the draw, and it looks like it's a scrum. It comes up. Nobody has the ball yet. It's crossing their straining line, and a whistle's been blown. I think there was a early entry on Brooklyn Dow. That's all right. So the Gauchos are going to be down by 1 player right now in this defensive drive. That didn't hurt them before, but it's always hard to play 1 man down. SDSU's bringing it over. They're going down to the 12-meter. Right now they are playing 7 versus 6 due to this green card, but SDSU's just passing it around, trying to find that open spot. Chloe Sim with some good defense on the ball, and they shoot, and a bounce shot hits the back of the net. SDSU gets a goal. So that's Gauchos 4, SDSU 2, with 7 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock for the first quarter. Due to that goal, the green card has now been released, and Brooklyn Down's back to playing. It's always hard when you're 6 versus 7, but
I have to agree. When I play lacrosse, I prefer to be even. When you're man down, it makes things difficult because you have one fewer person on the field.
Can we hear that number again?
you know, Nolan, that is some poignant analysis, and I thank you for that. All right, we've got a new draw taker, Kylie O'Connor, number 31. Kylie's been crushing it on the draws. She takes a lot of the draws for the team this season. Main draw takers have been Brooklyn Dow, Brooke Ellis, and Kylie O'Connor for this Gauchos season 2026. We've got Petra Kozakowski on the circle along with Chloe Sim. And it looks like number 7 for the Oh, the ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground, and Kylie O'Connor gets it. Number 21's doing some great defense on Kylie. She passes it off, but doesn't connect, and the ball's on the ground. There's a scrum. Emma Rathjen. Oh, no, it looks like it's an SDSU ball. Number 11's got the ball. She's passing it over to number 13. Number 13, ball's on the ground. Oh, and Brooklyn Dow comes up with the ball out of nowhere. The ball's still on the ground. Nobody can seem to get hold. Now number 11 passes off to number 1. It's an SDSU ball. SDSU settling it up at the top of the 12-meter. Pass number 7's got the ball at the top. Passes it off to number 21. Settling it up. They're just kind of walking around trying to get everybody in place. Number 12's got the ball at the top. Passes it over to the left side. Number 11's got the ball. Passes it to X. X has got the ball. That's number 22 for the Aztecs. And she's making a move past Gracie Rodriguez. And the ball's on the ground. She comes back up with it. Number 7 comes up with the ball. They're trying to make something happen here. Number 12's got the ball, trying to make some moves against Brooklyn Dow and Chloe. Oh, and number 21 gets a pass from number 12, shoots and scores low right. And that's another goal for the Aztecs. Gauchos are at 4, and SDSU is at 3 right now. It's a close game, a great game. Seems like defense is locking off, but SDSU keeps coming back up with the ball and somehow getting a shot off. Both teams are playing killer defense and killer attack. You know, it's just a fun game to watch when these two teams are pretty well matched. Let's see if the Gauchos can come back. Brooke Ellis is back on the draw. She won the first few draws, so let's see what she can do here. She's against number 7 for the Aztecs. We have 6 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock here for the first quarter. WWLL playoffs. Brooke Ellis versus number 7 for the Aztecs. And the draw's up. Ball's on the ground. Is it going to come up? Right! Brooke Ellis with her, I think that might be her 4th draw control today. Passes it off to Amanda Grissom. Amanda Grissom gets it all the way to the other side with Joey and passes it to Kayla Carpenter at X. Annie Husband has the ball at X. Amanda Grissom's got the ball. There's cutting in the middle, but it doesn't seem to be any opening. Kylie O'Connor's in the middle. Passes it to Jackie Enns. Jackie's making a move. Quick feet. Jackie Enns making a move. Can't seem to get past this SDSU defense. SDSU's looking pretty good, but the Gauchos attack is looking great. Kayla's making a move from X, from the right side of X. She passes it off to the middle to Grace Emery. Grace is making a move. Nothing's there. Passes it to Jackie. Jackie's making a move, and she shoots, and it's no good. But there's a chase, and SDSU ends up with the ball. They chase it out of bounds. Now the goalie has the ball, number 30 for SDSU. She's passing it over to number 13. Grace Emery's on the ride there, trying to shove her in the sidelines. Whistle's been blown in. She stepped out of bounds. Grace Emery has the ball. Yeah.
Can we move everything back a little bit?
All right, and the ball is white down at the attacking side. Sorry, we had a few technical difficulties. And Amanda Grissom shoots, and the ball goes Wide over, but it's still a white ball. Kayla Carpenter's going to bring it back up. Soft crease roll. Annie Husband. And that started with Grace Emery on the ride over here, pushing that Aztec defender out of bounds to get the ball back for the Gauchos. Beautiful goal by Annie Husband. And I'd like to shout out a very special listener today, Miss Ann Rathjen. She couldn't be here with us, but she is Emma's grandmother, and she is our favorite fan here. Shout out Ann Rathjen. Gauchos are going to start the draw again. I'm looking like it's going to be Brooke Ellis again. Brooke Cookie Ellis, as the girls call her. Cookie Monster, we should call her, for how monstrous she is on the draw. We've got Brooke Ellis on the draw, Jackie Enns on the circle, and Kylie O'Connor on the other side of the circle. There's 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the quarter. Gauchos are up 5-3. The draw's up, the ball's on the ground, and it comes up white. Kylie O'Connor gets the ball. She's running it down, the ball's on the ground. Kylie gets it up. She passes it to Amanda Grissom. Number 18, Amanda Grissom, has the ball, running it down. Pass it over to Annie Husband at X. She's looking for something. Kayla Carpenter's looking for a cutter. Or is she going to crease roll? She crease rolls. Nothing's there. She passes it to the middle to Kylie O'Connor. Kylie O'Connor passes it to Brooke Ellis at the top of the X. 8 to Kayla Carvalho. Down to Amanda Grissom. And now it's back at X with Annie Husband. This team likes to use their X players to pass it up to the middle. Or do a crease roll like Annie Husband has been crushing it on the crease rolls today. Amanda Grissom passes it up to Brooke Ellis at the top. Next to Kylie O'Connor. Kylie has the ball. O'Connor's passing it over. They're just whipping it around, trying to find an open space. Down to Annie Husband, back at left X. Annie's looking to either crease roll or pass it into the middle by a cutter. And, passes it to Kayla Carpenter. A beautiful shot by Kayla Carpenter. I think that's the third of the day. That's a hat trick for Kayla Carpenter. And a beautiful assist by Annie Husband. Dynamic duo down at X. That was an awesome assist for Annie Husband and a beautiful shot by Kayla Carpenter. Both teams are playing very pretty lacrosse today. Kayla Carpenter is having a day with her hat trick. Good job, Kayla Carpenter. That's number 2 down at low right X. Brooke Cookie Ellis is back taking the draw. Jackie Enns and Kylie O'Connor are on the circle. And the ball's up, and SDSU gets it. Number 7 is running it down the field, passing the restraining line. Defense trying to get situated. SDSU's all coming over. And now it's at number 12, SDSU. Pass it to number 13, SDSU on the left side. Down at X for SDSU. Oh, is it off? And SDSU has the ball down at X. She's seeing what she can do down at X, but seems like the Gauchos defense is shutting it down. Number 21 has the ball now at the top. Number 21 is running over around the top, and that's Brooke Ellis is defending her. Number 12 has the ball. Emma Rathjen's on her. Number 13's trying to make something happen, and she runs through the 8, and the ball's on the ground, and it's coming up. Looks like it's going to be an I don't know what and it's a white ball! That's Claire Tim with the ground ball. Emma Rathjen has the ball. She's running it up. Emma Rathjen passes it off to Sophie Chin. Sophie Chin, number 8, wheels. She's running it up, passes it to Annie Husband. And we're getting it down to the attacking side here for the Gauchos. Amanda Grissom has the ball now at the right side of the 8. Pass it over to Annie Husband. Annie Husband passed it to the top. Jackie Enns has the ball. She's making a move. SDSU defense is on her. Jackie passes it up, and the ball's on the ground, and number 1 by SDSU has the ground ball, and she's running up through the midline. Number 1 is running past the Gauchos, running it over to the Aztec attacking side. Number 12 has the ball now for the Aztecs, down to number 21. They're around 20 yards from the goal. Number 7 has the ball at the top. Passes it over to number 1. Number 1 passes it to the side. Number 12 has the ball, passes it back to number 1. Number 1's trying to run through. There's nothing there. Number 12 has the ground ball, but Petra Kozakowski is playing great defense on that. Almost got the ball. Number 7 has the ball now. Number 7's at the top of the 8. She's making a move against Brooke Ellis. Passes it down to the middle, and the ball goes out of bounds. And that is a Gaucho ball, ladies and gentlemen. Claire Tim with the ball again. Bringing it up. Pass it to Joss Thomas, our goalie. Joss Thomas passes to Emma Rathjen. Emma Rathjen running it up the field, making moves. She's almost at the midline, at the halfway line. She passes it over to Brooklyn Dow. Brooklyn Dow's running down the field on this clear. She passes it over to Annie Husband, number 1. Annie's making a move. Passes it to Tony Petra Kozakowski. That's a goal for Petra Kozakowski. Petra Kozakowski with the goal, with the assist from Annie Husband. I think that might be Annie's 4th assist of the day. That could be wrong, but
Move the chains, man.
20 seconds left for the Gauchos.
That was awesome. That was incredible. What a great goal. 7-3. Wow.
My thoughts exactly, Nolan. Thank you for that comment. All right, and looks like we've got Brooklyn Dow on the draw circle right now. Petra Kozakowski, the last goal scorer, is on the circle with Sophia Staggs on the other side, and Brooklyn Dow taking the draw. Brooklyn Dow's taking the draw against number 7 for the Aztecs. There's 20 seconds left on the clock, and Sophia Staggs comes up. The ball's on the ground, and the ball's on the ground. People are on the ground. Sophia Staggs comes up with the ball. Sophia's running it down. There's 10 seconds left. Sophia Staggs is running it down. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds to Kayla Carpenter, 4 seconds. Joey scores, and she scores with 2 seconds left on the clock. Grace Joey Emery with a beautiful, almost buzzer beater shot that started with Sophia Staggs getting the ground ball from the draw. That was a quick pass to Kayla Carpenter, who passed it to Joey. And Joey, like always, gets the buzzer beater shot. There's 2 seconds left on the clock. Grace Emery, always clutch under pressure. You know, last year in Nationals, Grace Emery helped beat Michigan in an overtime golden goal as a freshman. So Joey knows a thing or two about pressure. All right, Brooklyn Dow's on the draw again. Petra Kozakowski and Sophia Staggs. Let's see if they can get something in 2 seconds. And that is it for first quarter. Gauchos are up 8-3. Thank you for listening. We'll be right back. We're back. Second quarter. Gauchos are up 8 to SDSU's 3. Brooke Ellis is on the draw again against SDSU's number 7. On the circle, we have Sophia Staggs, number 5, and number 10, Jackie Enns. Brooke has gotten a lot of the draws for the Gauchos today, but they do have a diverse selection of girls doing the draw, which I think is unique for the Gauchos and just a testament to their deep roster. Brooke, number 11, against SDSU, number 7. Nolan, how's this game looking?
This game is looking incredible. I'm staggered by the number of people on the UCSB roster who are not only able to take draws, but win draws. They've been winning a lot of draws, and they've been scoring a lot of points. It's 8-3 right now, and I'd say a lot of that has been due to their domination in the circle.
Can't help but agree with that, Nolan. The other thing about the Gauchos is I think the majority of their goals has been off of assists, if not almost all of them, which that just shows the teamwork that this team has. SDSU has been playing some amazing defense and attack, but they just can't seem to get it over from the circle. That's a white ball. Brooke Ellis has the draw yet again, and she's taking it down to the attacking side for the Gauchos. She passed it off to Kate Carvalho. Kate Carvalho passed it to Kayla Carpenter over at X, over to Annie Husband. Annie's going to pass it to Grace Emery, and they're just whipping it around. Emery passes it to Kylie O'Connor. Kylie's running to the goal, and she shoots, and it's great save by the Aztecs, but it's a white ball still. Down at X, Kayla Carpenter has the ball. Kayla Carpenter passes to Kylie O'Connor on the right side. Kylie's going to try to attack the goal again, and a whistle has been blown. It looks like that's going to be called shooting space for the Aztecs. For our listeners that don't understand shooting space, it's when a defensive player gets in the way of the attacker, and now it's sort of a free position shot, and Kylie gets it off. Beautiful
Bang!
Beautiful shot by Kylie O'Connor. You know, Nolan, I was thinking that exact same thing. Looks like it is 9-3 Gauchos to Aztecs in the second quarter. We have around 14 minutes left. Both quarters, the Gauchos have gotten a goal within the first minute. That's something special. Not to be biased. SDSU has been playing some killer defense and attack, but UCSB is just dominating on the circle and seems to just be getting the ball over to the goal more than the Aztecs can. We'll see if that remains the same this quarter. It might, because Brooke Ellis is still on the draw. Brooke Ellis is the Gauchos' main draw taker. She's got Jackie Enns helping on the circle and Sophia Staggs on the other side. And the ball's up, and it's black ball. The Aztecs' number 7 gets the ball. She passes it over to number 1. They can't seem to quickly get over to the goal. Number 1, Aztecs come over to their attacking side. Number 1 is seeing, she passed it over to the top. Number 21 for the Aztecs has the ball at the top of the 12. Top of the 12 passes to number 7. The ball's on the ground. Number 7 picks it back up. Passes to number 21. Number 21 is running it around the circle. She's making a move. Brooke Ellis and Jackie Enns are double teaming her. Can she get past them? Yes, she can. The ball's on the ground, There's a scram. Brooke Ellis versus 2. Oh, and Sophia Staggs comes up with it. Passes to Kate Carvalho over the 50. Kate has got the ball, and she's running like wind down to the goal. Passes it to Kayla Carpenter, and there's a goal with a Twizzler from Kayla Carpenter, and the assist by Kate. What a goal! Kate Carvalho with that beautiful run down, and she passed it to Kayla Carpenter. Kayla did a beautiful low Twizzler that ended up hitting the back of the net. For the midfielders now, we have Brooklyn Dow taking the draw. Chloe Sim on the circle, and Sophia Staggs on the other side of the circle. Brooklyn Dow's on the draw against SDSU number 7. SDSU's number 7 been on the draw the whole time. Brooklyn Dow's taken a couple times, and it looks like it's going to be SDSU ball. Number 7's got the draw. She passed it over to number 12. Number 12's trying to get past the Gaucho defense. Number 3's running it down, but the ball's on the ground, and it's coming up white. Grace Embry is crushing it on the ride. SDSU can't seem to pass the 50-yard line. Brooklyn Dow's running it down, but a clean check from SDSU, and the ball's back on the ground, but Brooklyn Dow's got it. Ball's on the ground, and it's an SDSU ball. Number 10 has the ball. Ref just called a push on the Gauchos, and SDSU is going to run it back up the field. There's been a whistle on the field. Timeout, SDSU. Welcome back from that timeout. Brooklyn Dow's on the circle. Chloe Sims on. Brooklyn Dow's taking the draw. Chloe Sims on the circle. Actually, just kidding. The ball's starting with SDSU. SDSU throws the ball over the head, and the ball's on the ground, and that's a Gracie Rodriguez comes up with the ball. It's a white ball. And the ball's still on the ground, and it's going to come up black. That is an SDSU ball. Number 10 for SDSU has the ball. Passes number 15. Let's see if they can get it past the Gauchos ride. Kayla Carpenter's on the ball with Petra Kozakowski doubling. They're just at their home 30 right now. Can't seem to get it past the 50. Number 15 has the ball. She's just passing it around. It sort of looks like a game of keep away from here. Number 10 has the ball for SDSU. She's going to try to run past the Gauchos, and she can't. And she runs past. Oh, Kayla with a clean check. Not so clean check. And that's a green card for Kayla for her check. It seems like might have been in the sphere a little bit of number 10. Number 10 has the ball. Megan Hales is on the ride for that. Number 16 has the ball. She's going to run it over the 50 and try to run it over the 30. Let's see. Oh, she passed it over, and an interception from Chuck down Shandy. Shandy shut it down, and Staggs comes up with the ball. Number 5, Sophia Staggs, running like wind. She passes it to Annie Husband. Annie Husband is running it down the field. She's passing the 30. Annie Husband running past 3 defenders. And there's been a whistle, and it's Annie's ball. That seems like it was a check to the head. Annie has the ball at the 12-meter arc. Annie Husband has the ball at the top. She passes it over to Chloe Sim, passes it to Amanda Grissom, over to Brooklyn Dow, and now Megan Hales has it at right X. Petra Kozakowski's at low X. She's very shifty. She passes it up to Amanda Grissom at the top. Gauchos are seeing any openings from this SDSU defense, but it looks like SDSU is pushing out. Amanda's going to have to run around 3 defenders to get out of that double. And she gets out of that double. Amanda passes it up to the top. The ball's on the ground. It's over the restraining line, and it looks like it's an SDSU ball. Offsides white. Somebody might have stepped over the restraining line. New rule. I'm pretty sure that offsides is not a green card anymore, so nobody had to go off the field. Hannah Kang is back in her debut, number 9, after an ACL injury, and she's doubling with Petra Kozakowski, but SDSU gets past number 16. She passes it over to number 13, down, and the ball is out of bounds. Gracie Rodriguez going to pick up the ball. She passes it over to Ava Shandy. Ava shut down Shandy, passes it over to Sophia Staggs, and Gauchos are going to push this ball over to their side, and Chloe Sims on the ground. Chloe Sims guts right back up, and SDSU comes up with the ball. That was a missed pass, and Amanda's defending, and ball's back on the ground. It's going to be a black ball. SDSU is sitting at the 30-yard line right now. They're passing it, going over to the 12-meter arc. And number 11 has the ball on the right side at the arc. Back to the top, number 7. Back to number 12 at the top. SDSU's running it around. Number 12, Amanda's guarding, and the ball's in the middle, and the ball's on the ground. Refs are going to call that a push on white. SDSU's ball, and they're going to have a 8-meter shot due to that push. Number 1 is taking this 8-meter shot for the SDSU Aztecs, and it's good. That's a goal for the Aztecs. Yeah, so that's a goal for the Aztecs. So we've got Gauchos have 10 to SDSU's 4. That was a great low shot by number 1 for the 8-meter due to that push. And looking like Brooke Ellis is back on the field for the draw. Brooke Ellis with Jackie Enns on the circle. And they're just getting set up. So we're not sure who's the other side of the circle. And it's going to be Sophia Staggs on the circle. This is sort of a dream team for the Gauchos. Sophia Staggs is killer on the ground balls. Jackie Enns is killer on the ground balls. And Brooke Ellis is just killer on the draws. Nolan, do you have any input of what just happened?
That sucked, man. I'm really sad that happened. But honestly, I think the UCSB offense is going to bounce back. I think we're going to see another goal right here, is personally my professional opinion.
And his opinion is quite professional, as Nolan Rapp has played lacrosse for. How many years did you play lacrosse, Nolan?
Like 6.
6 whole years. That's more than some people can say. And now SDSU came up with the draw. Number 1 has the ball. She's running it down. She passes it to number 7 at the top. Number 7 is running. Oh, and she's passed it, and she shoots, and the ball's out of bounds. But SDSU comes up with the chase. Number 22 for SDSU is pulling it up. Number 11 on the right side of the 8-meter arc has the ball. She's running, but Sophia Staggs is shutting her down. Number 11's at the top. SDSU is just trying to get a goal off, but the ball keeps hitting the ground. Sophia Staggs putting pressure on the ball, and Sophia Staggs comes up with the ball, and that is going to be Sophia Staggs. That is a white ball. Claire Tim running up the sideline. She's going to pass it to Megan Hales, number 21. The ball's on the ground, and it's Claire Tim's ball. That is a white ball. Kayla Carpenter has the ball at the bottom of the X behind the goal, and the Gauchos are going to set up their attack. Down there, we've got Petra Kozakowski. She just passed it to number 9. That's Hannah King. And Jackie Enns at the top. She's making moves. She's running to goal. She's shooting, and she scored! Jackie Enns with a beautiful drive. Jackie's got some sick moves here.
Yeah, Jackie!
Ashton, you have anything to say?
Great game from what I've seen so far by the Gauchos. We have only a quarter and a half done, and the Gauchos have done numbers, putting up 11 with an efficient offense.
Thank you, Ashton, for that amazing input. Looks like Gauchos are changing out their roster a little bit for the next 7 minutes left of the first half. We've got some new faces out here. We've got Allie Lady Bones Brubaker. Looks like Casey Deppenbrock is over there. And it's going to be a great end to the first half. Alexa is on the draw circle along with Jackie Enns. Alexa Leahy and Brooke Ellis on the draw, but the ball's on the ground, and it's Jackie's ball. The whistle has been blown in favor of the Aztecs, so it is going to be an Aztec ball. There was some minor foul on the circle. Number 16 has the ball. Hannah King is guarding her. This is Hannah's first game back after a year-long hiatus due to an ACL injury. Hannah King looks like she hasn't lost anything. She's playing quite hard. And number 16 has the ball for the Aztecs. Brooke Ellis is on the sideline guarding her. The Aztecs cannot seem to get past the Gauchos ride. And Kylie O'Connor with an interception. Interception along the 30-yard line. Kylie O'Connor is going to run up. There's been a whistle, but it's ruled in favor of white. Kylie O'Connor is going to bring the ball in from the sidelines once the whistle has been blown. Kylie O'Connor throws it in to Mason Thomas. Mason Thomas passes it up to Jackie Enns, number 10. Jackie's running it up. The ball's on the ground. The ball's on the ground, and it's an Aztec ball. Number 22 for the Aztecs is running it up. Alexa Leahy is on her, but she can't quite get her. And number 22 by the Aztecs have the ball. She's running it into the 12-meter down by X. Number 22 has the ball in X, and Aztecs are looking to settle the ball to get their attack situated. Number 13 has the ball. She passes it down to number 22.
SDSU spinning the ball around the top. Number 22 on SDSU bring the ball up to the top right side of the box. Trying to find anything, but UCSB's defense is suffocating. Number 10 on UCSB, Jackie Enns. Stop the ball there. Looks like the Stripes are calling a stoppage there. Giving the ball back to SDSU. Number 22 from SDSU brings it in. Pass it off to number 12. Still on the top right side of the box. Number 12 passing it back to number 21. Number 21 doesn't have anybody on her. Trying to find something. D'd up by number 29, Alexa. Can't find anything there. SDSU dodging down the left side, takes a shot. It's going wide right. That ball is going out of bounds, but SDSU has the chase. And that ball is staying black. SDSU passing it into the right side of the box. Back down to X. SDSU walking around behind the cage. Quick pass off to the crease, but the ball hits the ground, and UCSB is able to pick it up, but looks like another stoppage is called. SDSU with the 8-meter. Number 21 takes a shot, wide left. That ball's going out of bounds.
I kind of know what I'm talking about.
I don't. SDSU bringing it in from X. Quick pass number 13 on the left side. Back up to the top of the box. Number 12 dodges down the right side, but refs call stoppage and award the ball to UCSB. Number 29, Alexa, bringing the ball down.
Mason!
Refs calling a stoppage on that clear. UCSB retaining possession here. Once again, the ball is with UCSB passing it over.
Brooklyn Dow's running down the field. Brooklyn Dow passes off to Hannah King, number 9. King's going to keep it up at the top. The Gauchos are looking to settle the ball. Brooke Ellis has the ball. That's number 11. She's trying to call a play here. She's at the top on the left side. She's passing it off to Lady Bones, Allie Brubaker. Allie's at low left X. Allie's making a move. She's trying to pass this ball to these cutters. Hannah King was open, but she passed it off to Brooklyn Dow. That's a smart move by Brubaker. Kylie O'Connor has the ball at the top. The Gauchos are looking to pass it off into the middle to a cutter, but it doesn't seem like anyone has been open recently. Kylie O'Connor is going to look to drive. She passes it off to Brooke Ellis. Brooke Ellis making a move. She shoots, and she scores! It's good! Number 11, Brooke Ellis with a beautiful shot. You know, the Gauchos have been looking to get some assists off, but Brooke Ellis just proved that they can drive, too.
They call her Cookie, but she left no crumbs.
Just got chills. Thank you. You said it all. All right, the score is 12-4. Gauchos with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left in the second quarter. Gauchos are going to look to push this and widen the gap between the score differential. Kylie O'Connor is on the draw with Alexa Leahy on the circle, along with Petra Kozakowski, number 28.
You're America's hero, right? I feel so fast.
Kylie O'Connor's against number 7 for the Aztecs. Number 7 is the go-to draw taker for the Aztecs, and Kylie's the second FOGO for the Gauchos. And number 7 for the Aztecs gets the ball. She's going to take it. She's looking to push it. Number 11 has the ball now for the Aztecs. She's on the right side of the 12-meter, running it down to X. SDSU has the ball down at X. That's number 22. Number 22 has the ball at X. Number 22 has the ball.
You got to go rapid fire. We got to go rapid fire.
All right.
Now.
The ball is at the bottom of the X with the Aztecs, and she passes it in the middle, and she shoots, and it's no goal because Josh Thomas stopped it. Alexa Leahy comes up with the scrum in the middle of the X from the save by Josh Thomas. Alexa is running like wind. That's Sydney Beatty. Sydney Beatty has the ball. Number 19 running like wind up the sideline. Number 19. She passes it off to Hannah Buchanan, number 16 at low left X, and the ball is on the ground. Don't worry, Megan Hales picked it up. Number 21, Megan passes it over to X. That's Hannah Buchanan, number 16, passes it to Allie Brubaker at right low X. Allie's looking to pass it off or maybe even drive, and it looks like there was a call by the Stripes against White. I'm not too sure what that call was, but it's SDSU's ball. The goalie passes it over to number 3 SDSU. They're behind the 30-yard line, and this game they've had trouble going through Gaucho Ride. Number 14, Annika Ching, is shutting them down. The ball is on the ground, and the Zebras have called it in the SDSU favor. So SDSU has the ball. That's number 30, the goalie on SDSU. She's passing it up all the way over to the other side, and it's an SDSU ball, and she's running number 21. She passes it off, and there's a shot, and it's good for number 11. That was a great assist by number 23. She passed it off to 11 from a Hail Mary of a clear by their goalie, number 30. That was just a great connection, and the Gauchos didn't have time to come back to the defensive side.
That was a great pass out of SDSU's goalie. We've seen a lot of good saves out of her today as well. Yeah, great bit of transition offense initiated by the goalie there. We'll see how UCSB responds.
Kylie O'Connor's on the draw with Petra Kozakowski and Alexa Lee on the circle. And the Stripes have called an early draw on Gauchos. So SDSU number 1 takes the ball down to their attacking side. Number 1 has the ball. She's going to pass it over to number 13. There's 10 seconds left on the clock. SDSU's trying to get a shot off. Number 21 has the ball. There's 4 seconds left, 3 seconds left. And they can't seem to get a shot off, and that is it for the first half of this game. Gauchos are up 12-5. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back after the first half.
It was the lead.
Checking in for halftime.
Here with me, we've got Teacup Sheridan. She's a WLAX alum from last year. Teacup, how does this game look?
Hey everyone, really stoked to be here. The Gauchos are absolutely smashing it as per the usual. Great showing. Happy to see them come out the first 2 quarters with a bang, up 7 right now, and just ready to keep the momentum going. And happy to be here with my good friend Ruby G.
Thank you, Teacup. You're my good friend too. How does this team look compared to the team that you were a captain for, if I recall?
For 4 years, 4-year captain.
4-year captain, Teacup Sheridan. How's this team looking after you left it?
They're looking absolutely great. I'm amazed by how they've overcome the past season and have improved in a great amount. Number 1 in the nation, as we all know, and hoping to keep it this weekend. Just biggest thing, stringing together 4 quarters of every game, and that's what we're here to do this weekend. Happy to be supporting them. I got all the alumni in town.
Oh yeah, You know, it's a fun weekend. We've got Grace Davison flew in from England 2 nights ago. You know, not many people would fly across the world to catch a women's lacrosse game, and that's how special the UCSB Gauchos are.
Hey, ain't it fun? Thanks for having me, Ruby G.
Thank you, Paramore. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have Maya Dumas, a WLAX alum, doing the worm. Whoa, whoa! She can go quite far. Maya Dumas, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Also, just to let everyone know, the comments are open if you want to send out a little message to your favorite player. Or remember, you can send this link out to anybody that is a fan of lacrosse, of women's lacrosse, especially of Gauchos lacrosse. Thank you.
Coming into frame is part-time commentator Connor Udoff. Dude's drinking tea midday on a Saturday. Super sunny. He said ginger, lemon, turmeric, and honey. He is no longer in frame, but does he want to do a little halftime show, a little halftime dance for the viewers at home? Maya Dumas has showed you up so far with the halftime show.
So unlikely.
Handstand contest.
Handstand contest.
Do it.
I can try.
Do it. Tap in.
Okay.
Give it a go, kid. This guy just pulled out a bag of popcorn from his pockets. All right. Let's see. Handstand contest. What's happening? Let it be known that Connor Udoff won that one.
Worm contest. Welcome back. It is second half of the WWLL playoffs. UCSB Gauchos versus SDSU Aztecs. The score is 12-5 with the Gauchos with the lead. And the Gauchos are coming onto the field. Brooke Ellis is going to take the draw against Jackie Enns and Kylie O'Connor. All right.
I know she did not just scuba on her way up to the face-off draw.
Brooke Ellis is going to take the draw again for the Gauchos. She's been the Gauchos' go-to draw taker this year and this game especially, and for good reason. I think Brooke Ellis is up there in the leaderboard for the WCLA national draw taker leaders.
She was definitely up in the top 5 at one point. That was even during that dead month of games. So now that they're playing again, Brooke Ellis has even more chance to control the draw here for the Gauchos.
Start of the third quarter here, 12-5. Brooke Ellis against number 7 for SDSU on the draw. Kylie O'Connor's on the circle, and Jackie Enns is on the other side of the circle. Brooke Ellis is taking the draw. Let's see if she can come back up with it like she has in the past today, folks. And the ball's up, and it's on the ground, and it's going to come up black. That's an Aztec ball. Number 7 has the ball. She's going to throw it to number 21. 21 is running it down the field. Emma Rathjen is guarding her, shutting her down. Passes it off to number 13 over on the left side, right side of the goal. Number 1 has the ball. Number 7 has the ball at the top of the 8. She passed it over to number 12. Thank you. Ball's over at the bottom of the X. Shutdown Shandy is guarding her. Let's see if she can shut this girl down. Maybe not. This girl is running on the back, and she can't get anything off. That's Shutdown Shandy for you. Number 7 has the ball at low right side. Number 7 has the ball. She's running it over. She's trying to make something happen, but Jackie Enns, number 10, is guarding her, and she's not letting her do anything. Number 11's got the ball down to X. We've got she passed it over to number 7. Now number 12 has the ball at the top of the 12-meter. Number 12 is running it in. She passes it over to number 21. The ball's on the ground, and number 7 comes up with it. Number 7 for SDSU is in a scrum, and she's on the ground. Ran into a few defenders there. And the stripes are going to call it in favor of SDSU. This is going to be an 8-meter taken by number 7. Number 7's the SDSU prime draw taker, and she shoots, and Joss Thomas saves it, but with a quick pickup and shot by number 1, and that's going to be a goal for the Aztecs. That leaves us at number 12 for the Gauchos and 6 for SDSU. That was a very quick pickup by number 1 and a shot. Joss Thomas couldn't recuperate fast enough after her amazing save from that 8-meter, and 8 meters are hard to save. We're going to head back up into this draw. Number 11, Brooke Ellis, is going to take the draw again with Jackie Enns and Kylie O'Connor on the circle. Okay, yeah. All right, Brooke Ellis is on the draw. The ball's up, and SDSU number 7 gets the ball again. This is different than the first 2 quarters. SDSU switched something up with their draw because now they're getting it. Number 22 has the ball. They're passing it around. They're just whipping it around, it seems, trying to see an opening. Jackie's on the ball. Zebras have called a whistle in favor of SDSU. That's not going to be an 8-meter, though. The ball's up at the 12. Number 12 has the ball at the 12, actually. And she's looking for an opening. She's going to try to drive while looking for a pass-off. Now the ball's at X. Number 23 has the ball down at X. She passes it over to number 1. Number 11 has the ball now at the top of the X. Number 21 has the ball at the top. They're just passing it around, sort of seeming like they're killing time, or maybe the Gauchos are just shutting them down.
They're passing it around menacingly, though.
You know, I would agree with that. Oh, and now number 22 is running it around, trying to crease roll. There's nothing there. Number 11 has the ball. She's trying to throw, and she shoots, and no goal. Joss Thomas shuts her down again. The ball's on the ground. There's a bit of a scrum, and the ball comes up black. That's an Aztec ball. 22 has the ball. She's bringing it below the cage. Now number 7 has the ball on the left side. She's going to try to drive, but Jackie Enns is shutting her down with some killer defense, but number 7 is not letting up. She passed it below cage. Number 22 now has the ball. She passed it over to number 7. Number 7 has the ball. Number 7's down at the left side of X. She's going to be in her left hand. Jackie Enns is guarding her, and the ball's on the ground, but number 1 picks it right back up. Number 1 for SDSU is running it around. She passed it to number 12 at the top. They can't seem to make any connections, but they're keeping their calm and keeping their patience, which is commendable. The Gauchos are not letting up, though, and they're forcing them to keep patience. You know, women's lacrosse does not have a shot clock, so this is why these teams are able to sort of run the clock out while they're playing attack. Oh, and the ball's on the ground, and Jackie Enns picks up the ball, and she's running it down. There's no defense stopping her. Kate Carvalho now has the ball. She's running it down. She's sprinting down. She shoots, and Kayla Carpenter comes up with the ball, and Joey Emery has the ball. That's Grace Emery, nicknamed Joey, and the ball's down. Stags is running towards it, but SDSU, the ball's still on the ground. Annie Husband, the ball's out of bounds. That's an SDSU ball. Number 1 is going to bring that ball inbounds for SDSU, and she's running like the wind. She passed it over to number 11. Number 11 is running it down, trying to get closer to the goal, but Emma Rathjen is impeding her path. Number 22 is behind the cage right now. She passes it off to number 13. SDSU's had more control this quarter than both of the quarters in the past. Number 21 has the ball. 21's trying to make a split move against Brooke Ellis. She's on the ground. The ball's on the ground. No whistle has been called, and Emma Rathjen, groundhog, comes up with the ball. We like to call her Puxatawny Phil because of how good she is on the ground balls. That girl is a groundhog. Number 17, Kate Carvalho, has the ball. She's going to run it up past the 50, dodging some sticks in her face there. She passes it over to Grace Joey Emery, and the ball's on the ground, but Annie Husband picks it up. Annie Husband's down at lower X, and Kate Carvalho shoots, and that is a save for the goalie, but the ball is still on the ground. Will Annie nope. And that is an SDSU ball. SDSU's bringing it up. They haven't quite passed their 30-yard line, and the Gauchos seem to be locking it off on their zone ride. Brooke Ellis is on the ball now with Kayla Carpenter. SDSU has had trouble clearing the ball due to this ride by the Gauchos. 16 is going to try to bring it over the 50. She can't. She passed it to 15. 15 passed it back to 16. They're still behind the halfway point of the field. She passed it over to 21, and they have passed the restraining line. Now they're in their attacking side. The Gauchos ride is seemingly tripping them up, but SDSU still is getting past it. Now number 13 is running it in. She passes it over to the middle, and there's been a whistle. Looks like it is shooting space. Shooting space called on the Gauchos. This is an 8-meter for the Aztecs, and no shot off, but it looks like a stick might have hit her head. That's number 9, just had that 8-meter. Gracie Rodriguez got called for in the sphere check, maybe a check the head. Number 9 is going to take an 8-meter again. Let's see if she can get a shot off this time. Joss Thomas is in goal for the Gauchos. She's saved one 8-meter so far. Let's see if she can save another. 9 shoots, and right into Joss's stick. Joss passes it quickly to Jackie Enns, the midfielder, number 10. Jackie Enns is running it up. Jackie's going to look to settle this to try to get the attackers to get situated here. Jackie Enns still has the ball. She passes it off to Kate Carvalho. Kate passes it over to, she still has the ball. She passes it up to the top to Brooke Ellis. Brooke Ellis at the top of the 12. Looks like she's commanding the attack here, calling out a couple plays as she stands with the ball. You know, the Gauchos can stand. Oh, and a timeout has been called for the. Oh, just kidding. No timeout. SDSU now has the ball. I'm not quite sure what that was. It seemed like it was going to be a timeout, but then SDSU picked up the ball, and now 21 has the ball. She passed it down. The ball is on the ground, and Sophia Staggs is running towards the ball against SDSU number 11, and 34, Emma Groundhog Rathjen comes up with the ball. A whistle has been blown, and that is going to be in favor of Emma Rathjen. Yellow card against SDSU. Nope. Yes. Against SDSU's number 11 for perhaps a check to the head. A yellow card's going to be 2 minutes, but it is releasable if the Gauchos score during those 2 minutes. Joss, number 37, our goalie, has the ball now. She passes it up to Sophia Staggs, number 5. Passes it over to Grace Joey Emery, number 24. She's running it down. Joey's going to run it down to Huzzy, and Annie Husband shoots top left corner, and it's good. A beautiful feed by Grace Joey Emery to Annie Husband. We call her Huzzy for how great her shots are. That was a beautiful shot, top left corner. Nolan, I'm curious, Nolan, have you ever seen a shot quite like that in your life?
I don't think I've ever seen a shot like that before in my life. That was phenomenal. But I have to say, you said you call her Huzzy because of her shot. Can you explain that nickname to me?
Yeah, Nolan, so there's an internet phenomenon where the word huzz sort of means someone that is admirable and attractive and cool. And in this case, I would say that Annie Husband is Huzz. It's also a play on her last name.
That was an admirable and cool shot, so I'm inclined to agree with you here, Ruby.
Thank you, Nolan. Brooke Ellis is taking the draw now for the Gauchos against number 7. And Brooke Ellis, we've got Alexa, number 29, on the circle, and Brooklyn down the other side of Alexa. Let's see what 11 Brooke Cookie Ellis can do. And the ball's up, and it's on the ground, and it's coming up white, and it's called in favor of white. Nope, and the ref does his call, and now he's calling it in favor of black. But the ball's on the ground. The Gauchos said, we're getting this ball, even if it takes checking it out of someone's stick. Kate Carvalho has the ball. She's running it down to Annie Husband. Annie, number 1, has the ball. The ball's on the ground, but it was called a push on SDSU, so Annie's going to take that ball. Annie's going to take that 8-meter, it looks like. Annie Husband's on the 8-meter here. The refs are in communication with each other because now they're calling it that it was an SDSU ball. These refs are confusing me. Number 16 has the ball for SDSU. She's bringing it over, but let's see if the Gauchos can stop her on this ride. Kayla acting as the rover on this zone ride. Kayla Carpenter's sprinting over, but SDSU seems to have maybe figured out how to get past this ride as they're doing this with a little less discomfort this time. Number 22 for SDSU has the ball. She passed it to number 7. Number 7 has the ball. She's passing it over to the top to number 12, down to number 1, and they're just whipping it. 2 minutes left on the clock. Gauchos are at. Jackie Enns is going to take the draw, and the ball. Jackie Enns is going to take the draw, and the ball's up, and it's coming up white. Kylie O'Connor with the ground ball. Kylie O'Connor is running it over the 50. She passes it over to Grace Emery, but the ball is on the ground, and it went out of bounds. That's going to be an SDSU pickup because the ball went out of bounds. SDSU has the ball, number 12. She's going to run it in. SDSU passed it off to Haley Marshburn. This is Haley's first game back after an ACL injury for the SDSU Aztecs as well. Shout out Haley Marshburn. Annie Husband on the ride, and there's an interception by Grace Emery. Grace, interception, Emery, she's running it down. She's in the 8-meter, she passes it to Kayla Carpenter. Kayla Carpenter runs over, she passes it to number 14, Annika Chang. Annika shoots, it's no good, but Joey picks it up, and Annie shoots, and Annie scores! That is a goal for the Gauchos with less than a minute left on the clock. Annie Husband with that beautiful shot, but you know, it started from Grace Emery's interception. Wow. Grace Emery is not afraid to stick her stick and get an interception. And you know what? The Gauchos are thankful for it because it ended in a beautiful shot by Annie Husband. The Gauchos are just on fire. You can almost feel the energy.
What a shot. What a goal. Dump it in the back of the net. Let's go, dude.
Let's go, dude.
Let's go, dude.
Annie Husband with the goal. Huzzy, as we call her. Jackie Enns is on the draw now with Kylie O'Connor and Amanda Grissom on the circle. Jackie Enns, the ball is up, and Kylie O'Connor, oh, and the ball is still on the ground, but Kylie O'Connor gets the ball. That's number 31, Kylie O'Connor. Good call by the ref. The SDSU illegal. Yeah, that was a check on her body, I think, cross-body check. So that's going to be a green card for SDSU. Kylie O'Connor, number 31, is bringing the ball in. Let's go, Kylie! With the ball, bringing it up. There's 30 seconds left on the clock. Jackie Enns, number 10, she's orchestrating the attack here as she runs in. She passes it over to Amanda. There's 25 seconds left on the clock. Amanda passes it to Kayla Carpenter in the middle. Kayla with a beautiful quick stick into the goal with 23 seconds left. I think the Gauchos have had 2 goals in the span of 30 seconds. A beautiful quick stick from Kayla with an amazing assist from Amanda Grissom. And look at that heartwarming moment. Annika and Kayla hugging. You know, the energy in the stands is just palpable. Jackie Enns is going to take probably the last draw this quarter unless the Gauchos can get another goal off, which I wouldn't put it past them. There's 23 seconds left on the clock for the third quarter. Gauchos are up 15-7. Jackie Enns with Amanda Grissom and Kylie O'Connor on the circle. Jackie Enns is taking the draw. The ball's in the air, and the ball is going to come up black. 21 for the Aztecs comes with the ball, and she's running in the... Jackie Enns with a beautiful check, but the refs are going to rule that as not beautiful, even though it was. 21 has the ball. There's 10 seconds, 8 seconds left, 7 seconds left, 6, 5, 4. SDSU is going to try to run it. They shoot, and Joss sees the goal. Joss said no. SDSU trying to do a buzzer beater shot. A normal goalie would let that in, but Joss Thomas, ladies and gentlemen, not a normal goalie. She is an incredible goalie. All right, we'll see you guys after this quick break. We're at 15 for the Gauchos against SDSU's 7 points. That was the end of quarter 3.
Oh, welcome back. The quarter just rang, but nobody's moving. We might have jumped the gun a little bit here, but let's give our flowers to our new commentator, Ruby, last name unknown. I don't know what she just said, but giving you some great unbiased media for the Gauchos and San Diego State game. Just absolutely crushing it here. 15-7, the Gauchos lead. 15 minutes left in this game.
Mrs. Unknown, as we go into the fourth quarter, do you have any insight in what you think the Gauchos are going to try and make happen here?
Thank you, Nolan. My last name is actually Guzdar. As a second-year women's lacrosse player, I think I do know a few things about this team. The thing about this year is that the Gauchos have maintained 4 quarters consistently, and that is how they've been able to win 15 consecutive games. Right now, the Gauchos are sitting at 15-0, number 1 in the nation, and that's because they've been playing 4 full quarters. And, we've had our share of injuries, but this deep roster, Brooke Ellis with the draw again, she gets it. Brooke Ellis, number 11, is bringing the ball over. If you look at our stats, so many people have had different goals. That's just a testimony to the deep roster of the Gauchos. Number 7, Cece Davis has the ball. Now Delaney Albert's got the ball. She passed off to Allie Boneless Brubaker. And number 12, Chloe Sim, is trying to make a move, and she makes a move, and the ball's on the ground, but the ball's on the ground, and Brooke Ellis picks it up off that rebound. Chloe Sim dropped the ball, but Brooke Ellis had her back, and that is what's great about the Gauchos. It looks like Brooklyn Dow just got hit, but you know what the Gauchos say? They say, we eat that, and that's what Brooklyn Dow did. Now the ball is over on the left side with Megan Hales. Allie Boneless Brubaker passes the ball, and she passed it to the middle to Brooke Ellis, but the shot went a little bit wide right. Delaney Hobbert's got the ball. She passed it over to Boneless. Allie Brubaker. She passed it over to Chloe Sim. Chloe Sim's at the top of the X right now, top of the 8. And a whistle has been blown, but not our field. Brooke Ellis is at the top of the 12 right now, commanding the offense in a play. There's a couple picks, but Brooke can't seem to get anything off. Megan Hale's got that ball. Cece Davis down to X. That's Delaney at X. She feeds it over to Megan Hales. Megan with the shot. She ends up on the ground, and a whistle has been blown. It looks like her goggles actually came up from that check to the head. So thank you for the ref for.
Hey, walk him down, all right?
Walk him down.
Thank you, Nolan. And Megan Hales shoots, and it's no good. Number 30 with a honestly beautiful save. And that's all right, Megan Hales. Number 30's taking her sweet time trying to get this ball off. Let's see what the Gauchos can do on this ride. They have been locking off. And Sophie Chin with the hit of an interception. Gauchos are coming up with the ball. Brooke Ellis got it, then Brooklyn down to. That is Delaney. She passes it in the middle, but the ball is on the ground, and SDSU picked it up. But, you know, the momentum from an interception like that of Sophie Chin's is palpable. And Casey Deppenbrock is going to try to get back there, but Sophie Chin's locking off number 11 on SDSU. Sophie Chin, number 8, locking off the ball. SDSU is going to pass it to number 21 at the top, now to number 7. SDSU is going to whip it around. Number 1 has the ball now. She's running it over, passes it over to number 12, and now it's at X with number 22 for SDSU. They're slowly running it around, trying to see any openings that they can get. Number 11's trying to make a move, but Mason Thomas is stopping her. Yes, that is Thomas, like Joss Thomas. They are actually identical twins.
Identical?
All right, and there's an 8. Now an 8-meter for SDSU. Number 13's running it in. Can Joss? And the ball's on the ground. It's Sophie Chin. Almost gets it. The ball is still on the ground. This is a scrum, and it comes up black. That's SDSU's ball. 11 passes it to number 12. Number 12 passes it over to number 13. They're running it around the 12-meter yet again, but Brooke Ellis, that might have been a push, and that is what the ref thinks as well. Number 7 is taking a 12-meter. They're given a direct path, but most don't shoot. Number 12 has the ball now. She passes it in the middle to number 11. The ball's on the ground, and it comes up white. Chloe Sim with the ground ball. She passes it over to Joss Thomas, our goalie. Their goalie, Joss Thomas, passes it to her sister, Mason Thomas. That is some sibling synergy, ladies and gentlemen. Mason Thomas, they are identical twins. And Brooke Ellis with the ball. Brooke Ellis passes it over to Chloe Sim. Chloe Sim's going to jog it on over to the goal as the attack gets situated and gets settled. Chloe Sim passes it over to Megan Hales. That's number 21, Megan Hales. Passes to Allie Boneless Brubaker at the X. Delaney Aubert has the ball at X. She passes it to Megan in the middle, but the ball ends up on the ground, and the ball is still on the ground, and that is an SDSU ball. Number 15 is running it down the sidelines. Can UCSB catch up to her? It looks like no. 15 is running it to goal. Is she going to run it all the way? No, she passes it to number 22. There was a path there, but the Gauchos locked it off. Number 7 has the ball now for SDSU. Mason Thomas is guarding her. Number 21 now at the top of the 12. SDSU is really just looking for any opening here to get a shot off, as they have 7 points to the Gauchos 15 with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Casey Deppenbrock on number 11 right now for SDSU. They are just running it around, and they shoot. That's a shot from number 21 from around the 10-yard line, but Joss Thomas stops it. And Joss Thomas passes it over to Jackie Enns. Jackie Enns runs it over to Mason Thomas. Mason Thomas passes it to Allie Brubaker. That's number 4. Allie passes it to Hannah King, but the ball is no good, and it looks like it's going out of bounds. That's going to be an SDSU ball.
I'm pretty sure that could have been tipped off of San Diego State. That might just be me calling it from all the way back here.
You know, that is an interesting point you bring up, Ashton, unknown last name. And that's a timeout for SDSU.
So in this timeout break, me and Nolan here in the commentators box are perhaps. Hey, come back. We need you to answer a question for us. Me and Nolan here in the commentators box are but simple men who don't fully grasp the game here. Without the shot clock here, could the Gauchos just hold on to possession the entire rest of the game?
Hypothetically, the Gauchos could hold possession for the rest of the game. This just poses a kind of a problem because holding it for 8 minutes, you're bound to get checked and lose the ball. But the Gauchos have held it for multiple minutes before in a lot of games this year when the Gauchos were up by a lot. And, you know, they can do it. 8 minutes is kind of asking for a lot. And if I were them, I would try to get a few more points on the board, try to just get that score differential up because, you know, that helps for nationals and for standings and also for the award ceremony, which is later tonight at 5 p.m. if anyone wants to join.
Now, Ruby, let me ask you this. Is there any rules stopping the Gauchos from, on offense, linking arms, creating a protective ring around the ball carrier and remaining there until the 8 minutes left in the game expires?
I'll have to look at that rule book, Nolan, but I am 100% positive that that is not allowed. All right, and we're done with this timeout, and that looks like it's an SDSU ball down at their quarter. SDSU is trying to get past. They pass it over to number 3 for SDSU, is running it up the sidelines. She's running it, but Amanda Grissom, number 18, is not allowing her to get past her. See, this is what I'm saying, where it's hard to hold the ball. Number 22 has the ball for SDSU. Number 11, SDSU is going to want to score here now that this is the last quarter with only 8 minutes left. Number 21 has the ball. And number 13 now for number 12 for SDSU, actually, pardon me, has the ball. She's running it in. And she passes it in the middle to number 22. And number 22 has a shot off, and it's good. Hits it in the lower left corner. And bringing the Aztecs to 8 points and the Gauchos to 15. There's almost under 8 minutes left of the fourth quarter of this game. Whoever wins this game will play either UCLA or Cal Poly tomorrow for the championship. Nolan, what do you think about that?
I think that, you want to win this game, obviously, so you can play in the championship. But also, the loser of this game has to play tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., 9 in the morning, whereas the winner gets to play at 1 p.m. once again. Now, Ashton Wong, who wants to play at 9 a.m. in the morning?
I haven't met a single person in Santa Barbara that wants to wake up before 10, so definitely not the Gauchos.
Terrific analysis, Ashton Wong. I'm inclined to agree.
And there was a draw while Nolan was talking, and number 1 for SDSU has the ball, and she's running it down the field. Jackie Enns is on her, and a whistle has been blown in favor of SDSU. Number 1 has the ball here. Jackie Enns staying 4 meters away. Number 11 has the ball now at the top of the X. Number 12 has the ball now at the top of the X, and they're just running it, passing it around the circle, again, trying to find an opening, which the Gauchos are not letting up. Sophie Chin is on defense now. Number 7 is running it over in. She passes to 21 in the middle of the 8. Passes it to number 1 in the middle of the 8. Shoots, hits the top of the crossbar, and that is no goal. Mason Thomas is fighting for the ground ball. There's a scrum, and shutdown Shandy brings the ball up. The ball's with the goalie now, Joss Thomas. Ava Shandy has the ball. She passes it over to Sophie Chin, number 8. Sophie Chin might be the fastest girl on the field today. Hannah Buchanan running down the field, number 16, but the ball comes loose, and it's on the ground, and Hannah's on the ground. But she's up, and she's okay. And now we eat those, Hannah. And, wow, a absolute bullet from number 30, the goalie for Aztecs. The ball is still on the ground, though. And the refs have ruled a call in favor for the Gauchos. It looks like there was a check to the head to Jackie Enns, and she's going to bring this ball over. There's 6 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock with the Gauchos leading. Jackie Enns is going to bring this ball over. They're behind the 30 restraining line, and Emma Rathjen, number 34, has the ball. Casey Deppenbrock has the ball, and the ball's on the ground now. What a scrum from both teams. SDSU comes up with it. Number 13 for SDSU is running it down. She passes it quickly to number 22. Number 22 passes it back up to number 21 at the top of the 12-meter. Number 21 is watching, seeing what she can do. SDSU is passing it around the circle.
A little energy coming from San Diego State down the stretch. They got a little over 5 minutes to make up 7 goals, if my math is correct. Is it correct, Nolan?
You know, your math is correct, Ashton Wong. You got to, you mentioned energy out of SDSU. While SDSU has been possessing the ball on offense, this filthy, disgusting UCSB defense has not been letting in much of anything.
Nolan, if you could refrain from using the adjectives filthy and disgusting while you discuss the UCSB defense, that would be much obliged. Thank you.
We can't be calling women filthy and disgusting.
I meant filthy and disgusting in the positive way.
Okay.
They're gritty.
And SDSU has the ball still in their attacking quarter. Oh, and the ball is on the ground, but it comes up black and red. 21 has the ball. There's 4 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock for this quarter 4 and the game entirely. Emma Rathjen is guarding her, but there's a shot off and a goal. That was a shot for SDSU. It looks like it was number 22 had that shot. Beautiful low shot by 22. And the Gauchos, the defense has been working hard this quarter. I mean, it's hard to be playing for a consistent 2-3 minutes on defense. That's the downside of not having a shot clock, is that the defense has to be on for 2 to 3 minutes. I think it's easier to hold a ball for that long as an attacker, speaking as an attacker, than as a defense.
And this really brings it back to that linking arms strategy that we were discussing earlier. Have you checked the rule book on that, Ruby?
I just checked it, and it looks like that is illegal. Brooke Ellis, number 11, has the draw. She's on the draw circle, along with Kylie O'Connor and Jackie Enns, the dream team, as they call it. And the ball's on the ground, and it's going to come up black. Number 7 has the draw. SDSU has been getting the majority of the draws this quarter, but Jackie Enns is not letting up. She's not letting anybody get a fast break here. I don't think SDSU has been able to have a fast break.
Clock's not running! Clock's not running! Clock!
And the clock is now running. There were some technical difficulties, but we got it sorted out. Number 12 has the ball at the top of the 12. And she passes it over to X. X is going to see what she can do, but G-Rod is not letting up. And shutdown Shandy along with her, number 22, who just scored a goal for the Aztecs, now has the ball, but a whistle has been blown. It looks like it was a push, I believe. now SDSU is going to be taking 8-meter. That's number 22 taking an 8-meter. She doesn't get a shot off. Instead, she passes it off, but the ball hits the ground. And the Zebras are going to call early entry on Brooke Ellis. So that is a black ball. There's an 8-meter for number 22. She passes it over back to the X behind the goal. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. Number 21 has the ball at the top of the 12. Emma Rathjen guarding her. She gets past her. Number 22 is trying to score. She shoots, and it goes far left with a chase by SDSU. They're going to bring it back in. Number 22 brings it in. She rolls it up. This is going to be an 8-meter for number 21 on the Aztecs against Joss Thomas, the UCSB goalie. And she runs in, she shoots, and it's wide. No goal. Now SDSU got the chase, so they're going to bring it back in. Number 22 is running it in from behind the goal. She passes it over to the side. Number 12 has the ball now. She's on the elbow here, and the ball is on the ground, and Emma Rathjen picks it up. But it looks like another call against the Gauchos. I'm not sure if I agree with that, but you know what? I'm not a ref. That call was against Gracie G-Rod Rodriguez. This isn't an 8-meter, just a 12-meter. Number 13 has the ball here on the 12-meter. This is a direct shot. She doesn't have to pass it off, but it's quite far. There seems to be some discussions here amongst the refs. I'm not sure what call they would be calling against G-Rod, Gracie Rodriguez, but whatever they do, I disagree with it. But again, I might be a little biased, as I am maybe a part of the team. You know, it's always a great day for lacrosse here. We have our alumni here with us. We've got, all right, back to business here. Number 13 for SDSU is going to take this 8-meter against Joss Thomas, the goalie. She shoots, and Joss Thomas saves the goal. What a save for Joss Thomas. Quickly passes it off to Jackie Enns. Jackie is being bombarded, but she runs past him, not afraid. And Annie Husband has the ball. Now the ball's on the ground, and Annie shoots, and Annie scores! Annie Husband, what a game for Annie Husband. 1 minute and 56 seconds left. Annie Husband, you know, I think Huzzy might have more than a Hattie today. I'll have to check those scorebooks. She definitely has been a consistent force for the attackers, not just in scoring, but in attacking and in commanding the field. She's been playing low X here. And Brooke Ellis now is going to take the draw again. There's 1 minute and 56 seconds left. The Gauchos have 16 points to the SDSU has 9. The ball's up and right to Kylie O'Connor's stick. Kylie is going to run down. She passes it over to Grace Joey Emery. And all right, Brooke Ellis is on the draw here. We've got Ellis is on the draw here. We've got Kylie O'Connor on the circle along with Jackie Enns. This is how the game started, and it looks like this is how the game is going to end. The Gauchos have proven that they can get goals off in 10 seconds or less. So let's see what they can do. But SDSU got the ball, and there's an interception by Grace Emery. That is her 4th turnover of the game. Kate Carvalho has the ball. She's running it over to the goal, and the ball's on the ground. But Annie Husband's picking it up, and Kate Carvalho's fighting for it. The ball's still on the ground. There's a scrum. The ball's in the air now. Who is going to come up with it? And the answer to that question is I don't know, because someone's on the ground now. But it looks like SDSU is going to come up with the ball because someone might have gotten tripped along during that scrum.
Supposedly. Only supposedly.
Supposedly, that's what they're telling me in my earpiece. SDSU is coming up with the ball. They're around their goal. They might pass it over to their goalie to get a Hail Mary pass here. Now we only have 1 minute, and SDSU can't seem to get past our drive. Joey with the interceptions all day long. Now number 30 passes it over to number 15. Kayla's trying to get that interception. Not quite there, but Kate Carvalho's running it up. Look at the speed of these Gaucho attackers. Oh, and Jackie ends with the take away. Beautiful. And Kayla Carpenter's running like the wind, trying to help her teammate out, and it looks like there was a check to the head there. Jackie's head was just checked, and that's going to be a yellow card for the Aztecs. There's 30 seconds left. Gauchos are up 17-9, and Jackie Enns has the chance to score right here and bring the Gauchos to 18. That's almost 10 points more than the Aztecs. You know, we're coming from a game that was a 1-point differential at some point. The Gauchos are just... Jackie's at more than 67, 68, 69, 70 points right now. She's gotten a lot of points, and she's shooting, and it's a good save by 30, and the Aztecs might try to score here. 30's walking quite leisurely, given that there's only 15 seconds left, not to be biased. But that was a beautiful save by the goalie, number 30. And SDSU's just going to try to hold it, it looks like. There's 5 seconds left, and they might Hail Mary. There's 1 second, and no Hail Mary. That is it, folks. The Gauchos have won 17-9, and they will be here tomorrow playing in the championship game for the WWLL Championship to earn their #1 spot and a shoe-in for nationals.
And thank God that they don't have to play at 9 a.m. because I did not want to be up at 9 a.m. You know, whatever they do implicates us now.
9 a.m., listen, it's just a horrible time to play lacrosse, but when you're good at lacrosse, you get to play at these awesome times, such as 1 p.m. Tomorrow, 1 p.m., the championship. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
What a game.
What a game.
Thank you to all of our listeners, especially Miss Ann Rathjen, also known as Grandma One on Instagram, our favorite fan. Thank you for tuning in. That's my mom. Wow, what a great first. Ruby G and Nolan actually crushing it as commentators. Calling a great game. I'm on the edge of my seat. Go, guys.